Why does it do that? Guys, I don't know. I can't, hi view. I can't turn it to vertical view. Let me take this thing off. I can't do it I can't rotate this phone because it says my phone is locked. So we're gonna have to do it like this for now. No, there, see, it locks. So I know you guys are seeing it a little bit of sideways, but we're gonna have to deal with that until I can figure it out because it's not giving me the options. So I'll read the chat there and I'll try to do something here. Okay, so for today, it's gonna be this way until I can figure it out. This cable is on the way. Let me take it off. Hi, View. How you doing, girl? I am so sorry. I'm having technical difficulties, and my phone is not giving me the option to rotate it. I went through all of the stuff that it says there to do, and it's not doing it. So let me see. Let me go up. You see it there? Oh gosh, you didn't see nothing in there. What the heck is it going to? There it is. Where's my hands? There are my hands. Why is it not showing in here in the view? Let me see. Okay, I have like about a minute delay. So, yeah, I have a minute delay. So tell me what you're seeing. Hi, Chris. Hey, Chris, so you're in Mexico? That's amazing. I mean, I can see my book, right? Yeah, I can see it. Okay, let's try to do this like this. So can we practice another time? But we can practice another time, but this is good. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it the way it is because I did a practice yesterday in a private and it came out right, and now it's not coming out right. So I'm so sorry. There it is. I have about a whole minute delay. I don't know why. So I'm going to go ahead and start by showing you my book. I'm going to, okay, good luck on your first live, Ariana. And I had these exact issues on my first few lives. Do not worry, you'll fix it up before next time. That's what I'm gonna do. Next time, I'm gonna have it better. Thank you, Joe, for being my support. Thank you, Bill, for being here. I can see there's already 14 people in here. And I'm going to go ahead and start by showing you my book. And then we start by coloring on the Leon's Journey page that I posted last night. We hear your happy, pleasant voice. We can see you. You, my dear Bill, I love you so much. And also Joe. So let's start. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna catch up with the video, so I'm always gonna be ahead of you guys. So this is my book. I said last night I think it was to Bill that I have about 40% done. So here it is. in its full glory. Some of the stuff I haven't finished, like this one. We might do a little bit of this today. I don't know. I have some pencils, some glitter pens that are amazing. They're the CSCM retractable glitter pens, and I might do a little bit of this, but I don't know. It all depends on how we are going. This is my first live. You guys all know this, and I am a nervous wreck. My hands are shaking. Okay, so that is one of the pages that I did, and then I did this beautiful, I'll put it this way, view. Let me do it. Let me sit here, like that. And this is like a double page spread. And the next one, I haven't done any of this, which I think I'm going to do with, I mean, the Art of Momo did this one in the full page, but I might pick some of the stuff to do this one. Let's see. Anyone love the like? Make sure to give a thumbs up. It's free. Oh, thank you, Ivy. Ivy, you're so good for moderating. Thank you. You're always there. You're such a good help. So the next one I did is this one is I haven't done any background, but I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. This one I stopped a long time ago, and I don't remember the combination for this flower, so I might just have to wing it and figure it out to finish those two flowers and some of this. And then I did this one, and you guys put it in the chat if you want me to show you all the pages are done, or you just want me to go on to coloring. So this one I did following the Art of, no, that I did not follow the Art of Momo. This is on my own. And then I did this one following the Art of Momo. Okay. And then there is this one, which I did as a double page, this one and this one. And let me see if I can do it this way. There we go. So this I did as a whole spread, same background, same colors, everything. I love seeing what you've been doing. Thank you, Bill. Oh, it's with coloring with Ivy. Thank you, Ivy. And then there's this one. And this has been a project for me for about 8 to 10 months. I started in August of last year. I had color about one before that, so really my project started in August. And View, this is the one that you said you're doing, the one I watched you last night, and that I said I had already done, and that she does have a naked butt in there. I'm not lying. She is naked on those leaves. And I think, did I do, no, I didn't do this with Joe. I did another one with Joe. And there's this one, which I did not do as a double page like you're doing. And then this one, I did it as a group. And for my, I think that's when we started the group, or just before we started the friends, fairy tale friends group. Then there is this one. We got 6 people in. Yeah. Yes, you did that one. And then this one I did last month. And then there is this one. And this one, I love how this one came out. This one has some glitter. Can you see it? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. It's glitter. And let's see. The next ones are this. I butchered this one. Completely ugly, hideous, but it is what it is. And this is one of my favorites. Sarah, you here? Hi, Sarah. Love you, girl. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I did it, I think it was last year. Yeah, September last year. And then this is my last one, the one I did this month. And it was done by the group. I had a inspiration blog for a while on this one, but and there's this one, which I think Joe said that this is the one that she liked the most when I first put it up, and this was done in October. Let's see. I see gorgeous Whitney. Yeah, Whitney's here. Okay, and then the next one I did. Okay, this is the one that I did as a body color with Joe at Piggy Pens, and I think that was was that our first? Joe, was this our first body color? How many have we done? I think a couple, or maybe just this one. I don't remember. And this is another one. This is hideous. I don't like it. I don't like the background, and I don't know what to do about it. But it's gonna stay like that for a while. And then there is this one, which I did in a rainbow style. Not in this book. Oh. You say my look, you say my book looks so happy. Yes, it is happy. And then there's this one that I did in December. This is a color along on my tube, on my channel. And then I got this one, which is the one I tried out when my pencils first arrived for I can't remember the name of the pencils. I'm going live and my mind is just blocked, so I don't remember. And thank you, Whitney. And then there's this one, which I did in July of last year. Yes, I think I didn't start it in August. I started in July. Never hideous. Yes, it is hideous. And this was in December for the group. Not the group. This is before the group, I think. This is one of my absolute favorites. My Little Red Riding Hood. I loved it. And I think I worked for almost 2 weeks on this. Especially I worked like a week on the red coat alone. This was a fast one, probably a couple hours. And see. Uh-oh, I cannot snow caps to my mountains. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I done it. Okay, so let's continue. I did this one in honor of my daughter. This is supposed to be me, and this is supposed to be my daughter. And I think I did it for her birthday. And this one is also one of my favorites. And then this one, not my best work, but I was practicing backgrounds. And then I was doing some metallic pencils and markers. And then this one was in December. Practicing with my Neocolors too. Let's see. Oh yeah, we did this one too as a body color, Joe Piggy Pens and I. This one, I had started with oranges and I hated it. So I went over with acrylic markers and I fixed it, and now it's one of my favorites. This is another one for a group. One thing I like about Emily, she gives you good paper, hardcover, over 100 pages to cover, and all under 20 back. Yes, it is. I have you on my TV. You are now a TV star. Oh, Ivy. Oh. Okay, so this one is my think. When did we do this one, Sarah? I think it was a couple of months ago or a month ago. I don't remember. And I did this one over a year ago. And I really like this one. And also like this one. It was very simple. I used stencils for the clouds. And this is the other hideous, which I need to fix. I just haven't had the time. View, I started this ages ago. So now you can slap my hand. This is my double page spread that I started and I haven't continued. I have until June. And the very last one. Okay. So that is it for the book. I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here. And now we can go to this one. So the one that I was planning on doing, where is it? Is this one. And let me see if I can do it right. Let's see, how is it showing? Move this over here. And move this over here. Okay. So I'm hoping that you guys can see everything. You want me to move down this screen? Okay, now I need to order this one. Well, 9 people here. Thank you for being here. I hope I'm not boring you to death. And I hope you can relax in your couch while you watch me. And I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring. Hi, Charmaine, my girl. Hi. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sorry for the vertical view, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't fix it. So now it's gonna have to be that way until my next slide. Maybe by next Sunday I have it fixed. So here my great grandmother has a blue budgie rigor. I don't know how to say that. Called Peter. That's nice. Is your grandmother still alive? If she is, that's amazing. Okay, so let's put this in the back so as not to scratch the other page. And I'm gonna make sure that I am, yep. And I'm gonna use these colors. Okay, so question, write it on there. Should I do the background first, or should I start on the flowers, straw hat, or birds? Oh, your mom. Okay, yes. No, your grandma. No, she left us? Okay. Okay, so tell me, background, if I can do background, we could go with, let me see. We could go with watercolors, or we could do Neo colors. This is the only Neo colors I have. Or we could do soft oil pastels. Okay, let me see. You say vertical gets more view because it's included in the short feeds. Okay, you get more exposure than horizontals. Horizontals are great for chat interaction or having someone with you else with you. Yes. I know. Yes, that's the problem. The columns is that my main objection is for the whole thing to be view, and it's kind of hard. But yeah, if you guys can tell me what do you want me to use for the background, or if I just go ahead and start right on the pages. My pick and palettes are this ones. This one's because it gives me more for flowers, and this one because it gives me more like for sky and the birds. And I think somebody said what the name of the birds were. I don't remember. But if I could do them like green with yellow, that would be great. Okay. Yeah. So let's see. What should I do? See, you guys are just now seeing that, so I'm going to wait a minute to see. Oh, wait. Oh wow, here it is. What dries quicker? The old pastels dry quick, or Neo 2s. I learned from Color with me. Yes, I like the green one better. Yes. Well, actually, well, the green one is going to be for the birds. So maybe we should just start with the birds instead of that. Let's start with the birds. So, okay. So, we're going to look for green for the birds. And I think it should be like maybe this 170, which is one of my favorites. And then we can, yeah, let's do 170. And I'll have me. Okay, where is it? So, I'm gonna use my polychromos. Oh, this one is. Use my polychromos. They're sharp, and put here. And let's go with the bird. Okay, let's see. They can talk and sometimes sing. I can hear them chirping already. Too cute. Fascinating, Sarah. You are natural live, Adri. Okay, so because it might take, let's start with the birds. Let's give it a, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's do. No. Let's just start straight. I don't like to base. And so let's start with the color. So let's do the body. Let's see. Natural live Adri. Okay, so let's go with a little bit a line. Let me see, how is it showing? Yes, it is showing. So let's do a light layer of this light green. This is Polychromos 170, and this is my old set. You guys know that I got my new set of Polychromos last night, and I'm so excited because my old set was given to me about 12 years ago, maybe. And I love them, and they're very small. Not all of them. There's some that I don't use much that are good length. But I I love polychromos, and the reason why I still have them like that is because I've been trying not to use them, but now with that I'm coloring more, I I was afraid of not of using them too much and then not being able to get them back. So you use a card per main item in the book. Plus, you don't like to base. I am writing all these tips down. Well, the reason why I don't like to base, I do it sometimes. The reason why I don't like to base is because I it feels icky to me once I put the paper on top, and it's just me. Is not that it's wrong. I mean, I love the people that are basing and putting and then they put in paper on top. But for me, the pencil, once I start putting in, it feels weird. So that's why I only base if I had to. If it's very big areas, then I will base. But if it's smaller areas, I try not to, because it's just me. It's just my personality. That's why. So yeah, so I'm doing this very light layer here, because I think this is the one that's going to be, I'm going to make him green, but also make him like different shades of green. Okay, I base with pencils very lightly to map out colors. Yes, I do too. I did also those base with pencils, yes. And like I said, it's not because I think it's wrong, or it's because I do it because it feels icky. I don't know who else has that feeling of yes, the texture changes in the paper, exactly. So that's why I don't do it. So right now I'm just doing a very light base of this green, and then we will come back later and then redefine the colors. This is the book that I did, that I did my my body color with Monica from the Art of Momo. She hasn't done hers yet, or she had been working on it, but I don't know if she has finished. Let me see. Am I on the? Yes. There. I don't know if she's finished or not, because I know she's working a lot. So I did mine already. You want to see it? Let me see. This is the one I did with Monica for the Art of Momo. And I absolutely love it. I was so nervous because I know she's very talented. And I just pour my heart into this one. I pour my heart into this one. I really went deep into trying to do the most beautiful palette, and I absolutely love it. Love it. Yeah. So anyway, let's continue. So yeah, so that's the only page I had done in this book, which I think is a beautiful book. And the only other book that I have for Konoko Agusa is my Symphony of Cute Animals. And then I ordered Rhapsody in the Forest, and I paid for it and everything. They took the money out, and then about 2 weeks they have not shipped, and then for I don't know why, they canceled my order, and then they gave me back the money. So the first thing I saw was like a notification from my bank saying you got a refund for this much, and I was like, what? Who gave me a refund? And then I went back to Amazon because I was like, why? And yeah, my order had been canceled. So now I don't have Rhapsody in the Forest, which I wanted to have. That's one of the books that I had in the United States, but I lost. And if you go back to my other videos, you'll find out why, if you haven't seen it yet. So that's one green. Let's go deep into the green. So let's do this one, which is 112 from Polychromos. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do this part darker, like this. Yeah. I want to make sure that you guys are seeing this. Yes, you are. So we got 8 people on the live. I think that is a success for such a failure live. That is totally a success. Thank you guys for being here. I adore you. You guys have been so supportive of me and my channel. Yes, I do want to grow, but I also want to have people that are good, that are going to support my channel. And I think you guys are amazing. Sarah has been a great friend. And I think Caroline is not in yet. Great success. Thank you, Sarah. So yeah, this, I know there was a lot more, and we probably lost some in all the technical difficulties that I had, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, we can have a cozy chat here, just the 12 of us, or if more comes in, that's amazing. I don't see a failure. Oh, Chris, you're so sweet. So, Chris, tell me, so you're in Mexico, and you said it in the other one that I put where exactly you were, and I don't remember. So you speak Spanish? Okay, this color, I mean, you color beautiful, and you're so kind. I hope you glow. I hope you glow. You grow. A wonderful community. I hope so. I wish the universe hears your wishes. Querétaro. Oh, nice. And you speak Spanish, of course. Are you from Mexico, or are you an American living native Spanish speaker? Okay, me too. And I'm not going to speak too much in Spanish because we have most of the people here speak English. But bienvenida, que estés muy contenta en mi canal. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say in Spanish. I know there's other people. I know I have a subscriber from, hola, Sarah. I have a subscriber no. Yeah, Lucy's from Brazil. But in Brazil, they don't speak Spanish. I have a subscriber from Chile that sent me a message the other day. So if you see this now or you see it later, hi, ¿cómo estás? And so I have subscribers from all over the world. And I don't have that many subscribers. I only have 161, and I'm trying to get to 200. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, it doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button. So anyway, so I'm trying to go darker green in here, and just going light to build that color. So has it been? Oh, so let me tell you. Yesterday, I went for the first time to an aerobic class. It's called salsa therapy. So it was like an hour and 20 minutes aerobic class, and the whole, we were dancing salsa. And those that know me from the channel, they know that I go to the gym every day when I can. You know, most of the times I go to the gym in the morning. So my body is used to exercise. Girl, last night I was hurting. My whole body was hurting. I love salsa. Me too. And my whole body was in pain. And I was like, but why? I mean, when I started the class, I was like, yeah, easy peasy. I can do this. No. I did it. I did do the whole class and I didn't feel anything. But I at night when I was just laying down and just watching TV, that's when I started feeling it, and I was like, "Holy macaroni! What is this?" So I took some Tylenols, and I went to bed. And I'm gonna use this green. This is a dark phthalo green, and I'm gonna start just shading a little bit here in the like that. Just doing. Yeah. And so yeah. You met your partner there. Oh, Sarah, that's nice. So you guys go with salsa dancing? I know. I was like, holy macaroni, what is this? Why am I hurting so much? Yeah. Ever went to Cuba on a salsa holiday? You went to Cuba on a salsa holiday. That is nice. Oh, girl, you have that. You have that. Nice dancing. I'm just deep shadowing some of his feathers, just a little bit before I burnish these colors. Yeah, just like that. And I hope, let me make sure. Okay, let me see. I'm a university professor here in Querétaro and also admin and staff when I don't teach. Original, a graphic designer and an illustrator. I sometimes sell pet portraits to local neighbors. Oh, that is super good. Okay, so I said that this was a questions and answers. So ask me anything, and if I think that is appropriate for a live, I will answer. So just anything you want to know about me. It says this is my first live. This is a chance to get to know me and to build this community. Yeah, so in the meantime, while you guys put all the questions, I'm continuing to deepen his feathers, make him look more. Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, it is amazing, Chris. Am I following you? I think I am. I'll go check later if I'm following. So yeah, anybody questions? Let me make sure that everything looks right in here. Yes. Yeah. So what do you guys think? Is this looking right? I don't know. Let's go with this. Chris is my coloring hero. She gets in there and goes, I love her great skill choices. Nice. Okay, okay, question, do you have any pets? Yes, I have a dog. He is he just turned, okay, in February, he turned 4. And he's a Pomeranian poodle, which means his mother was a Pomeranian and his father was a poodle, and he takes more to the poodle size, but the hair is not as curly as the poodle. It's more straight, and like the mama. He's just gorgeous. Okay, Chris is okay. Yeah, so yeah, I have it. I did have more dogs when I lived in the United States. I used to foster children. I mean, not children, dogs. And because I was fostering, I was able to adopt several dogs, which they most of them passed away because I adopted older dogs that were unadoptable, and they were old, and then some of them were sick, so I couldn't. So they didn't live that much. The last one that passed away, which was my heartbreak, where it was very hard to get over, was my Teddy. He was a Maltese, and he was 16 years old when I had to put him down and let him go, because at that time he was already suffering too much. So I had to let him go, and that was very painful. And of course I'm here in Colombia, so I was alone, and so I went to Cali where my family lives, and that's where I put him to sleep. Sarah Griffin, I wasn't subscribed to you. Okay, nice, Sarah. Nice, Sarah. So, any more questions? Okay, how does that look? Any more questions and I can answer? And so in the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit about me. If you don't know, if you haven't watched them and you don't know me for that long, I am an electrical designer, electrical engineer that's what I went to the university for. I went to the University of in Arlington University in Texas, and I graduated with an electrical engineer degree. And I work as an electrical engineer until 2024, April of 2024. That was the last time I worked. What have you been cooking lately? Are you asking me, Sarah? Who is your favorite artist? Okay, my favorite artist. Oh, that's a toss. My favorite artist. Wow, one is Emily, of course. I adore her. And then in second place will be Hannah. And in third place will probably be Kanoko Gusa. But Kanoko Gusa, I like her, but I really had to be in the mood to color her because they're more realistic, and versus Emily are not so realistic, so I could let my imagination go wild. And also with Hannah. What have you been cooking lately? I don't cook much because I live alone, so I don't cook much. And in fact, if I cook, sometimes I cook and I make, because I'm used to cooking for a lot of people. So I make a lot, and then I've been freezing my food, and then I eat it later on. Okay. Yes, mine will be, yes. So Chris, you were able to visit Bogota in 2009. It's a lovely city and beautiful people. Yes, it's a very big city. But I haven't been in Bogota for maybe 30 years more. And the reason, Bogota is a city that is a bit dangerous. So that's one of the reasons why I don't visit. But it's a beautiful city. And any mandala coloring? No, I don't enjoy mandalas because it's repetition and my brain gets bored. But let me show you something. It's not a mandala, but I have it here because I wanted to show you. I'm working on this one. This is it's all done with acrylic paint, and I still got lots of things to do. But this is also relaxing like a mandala. And so this is my original art. that I do. So I do some original art. And I have been working with this for a few months because I only pick it up whenever I feel like doing something like this. So yeah, so this is, you know, one. And I already have it hanging in my living room, but I haven't finished it. So I need to, now that I have some glitter pens, I might do this with glitter pens, and then of course spray it so it doesn't come off. The elephant with the many hands, lovely. Yes, I love it. Okay, Hindu. Yes, right. More realistic that is what I was feeling too. Yes, it is more realistic, and that's the reason why I had to be in the mood. But her illustrations are just beautiful. Yes, thank you, View. The elephant is, I love it, and I'm planning to finish it, and then maybe starting something else on that. But I'll see what I can do. No, so let's see what's that. That's so nice. Thank you. All right, so let's pick up something else to go in here. And let me do a little more of this yellow for the head. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish this in a minute, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a little more over here and make him a little bit brighter. Any more questions? Okay, so I was saying, yeah, I don't cook much. If I cook enough for me to freeze, and then I found some of these silicone dishes that are like a cup and a half a cup, and I put my food there, and then I freeze it, and then I take them off, and I put it on zipper bags, and then I put it away in the freezer, and then I'm able to I'm able to warm it up whenever I'm ready. And I love coloring like a kid, me too. So for me to pick up a Gusa, I plan on being serious. Her artwork is so beautiful. My copy of this book will be for the before 10 p.m. Thanks for enabling me. Yes, I do love coloring like a kid too. That's why my project book is the Emily book, because that's more like a kid. And these ones are like when I want to feel like I want to feel more artistic, like I've done something more, even though, yeah. So that's but if I want to, ease up, I pick up Emily, or I pick up just other books that are easier. I don't really own any. Okay, I only own one of the Rita Bergman books. So that bit about the big tells you whether the budget is male or female. Blue for the male and brown for the female. That's a good tip, Sarah. So if let's make him the blue for the male. Let's make him a male. So let's do that. Thank you, Sarah. See, this is what I like about coloring with you guys. So let's do this. So, okay. So that bit about the big. So is this one? Okay. Are you saying about this? I'm not going to color it yet until you tell me. Is it here? Or is it about here? In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and blend this. Yes, that bit of bony looking bit. Okay, so let's do it. So I pick up this blue, so I'm going to go ahead and do it like this. So this is a male, and I'm just going to do light, very light. Okay, And then I'll pick up another blue. And let's do this one. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. So let me deepen these edges. And I'm gonna give him a little bit of okay, nice to know. I am in the Googly book today, adding pastel background and then experimenting with water. Someone added water to the hand pastels and it looked interesting. Oh, that's nice. Which one is the Googly book? Which one is it? Okay. So, my favorite pencils, nobody has asked, but I'm going to go ahead and say it, are my favorite pencils are my polychromos. That's have been one of my absolute treasures. And I see this is my polychromos. They have been used for a while. Some of them very small. And oh, I don't want to spill the water. But my kids, like I said, decided to give me another set because I've been using them a lot, and I didn't want to use them, but I but since I'm coloring so much, I wanted to start using good pencils. So you say that I don't have pen pastels, but you say that if you can add water to pen pastels. I had no idea. No idea. That's interesting. Okay, two options. Scrape dust on the container and activate with water brush. The other one, lay down the pigment and activate with brush. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I don't have any big pen pastels yet. I have a chalk pastels and I have oil pastels, but no, not those. Let me see if I can add a little bit more blue over here. I will try this today. Yes. Okay, any more questions? Just ask away. Sarah, what's the color of the beak? There are soft pastels that can be activated with water. Not all of them. I have some of this. Nice. Nice. I only have, the beak is yellowish. Okay, good. Let me do it. And let's do this too. So I got these three. I got a dark camyon yellow, a camyon yellow, and a cream. Okay, so I will do a light yellow on top, like this. Okay, and then I'm going to Darken. Hi. Brush. There. I'm going to darken. And then I'm going to darken even more over here. And then come on. Okay, how's that? I'll record a video on the experiments and publish it later today or tomorrow. Good. I want to see it. I want to see it. So I put more of the dark Hammond in here. And then like that. So what are you guys' favorite colors to work with? Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna, well, I don't even have them, but I want to watch it to see if I want to get them and do it. So, okay, so I'm going back to here with this one. So this is time for you guys to ask anything that you want to know about me. How many? We only have 8 people in the chat. It's amazing to be the first video is good. I love blue, especially turquoise ones. Yes, me too. I love the turquoise. That's what I use over here a lot. I mean, I used a lot of turquoise in this one. See, you see, that is so much turquoise. And of course, I dipping them up over here. So yeah, that's one of my favorite colors. In fact, my turquoise and my there's my turquoise. Let me see if it's in here. This is my polychromo turquoise. You see how it is? That's how much I love it. And this is another one that I really like. Look, let me see. Oops, I broke it. Okay, so this is one of my other favorite colors. Little blue. Okay. Yeah, so let's see. Let's do another layer on this. You know, I need to drink my water. Where did I put my water? I'm thirsty. Okay, let's see. Excuse to buy a replacement book. Yes, and that's a very good excuse. I don't know, is Charmaine is still in the chat? I haven't seen her talk. And some people might be confused because the one that the live that I planned for, it just, I couldn't activate it. And then I have other difficulties. I ended up starting several. So I know some people might be confused as of if I'm on or not on. But it's my first, and I'm going to, maybe during the week, I'll do another one to see if I can rotate the view, because I don't like this. And maybe let's continue, but let's do this one. So a little bit. I left a message in the Fairy Tale group to let people know. Thank you, Sarah. I use the back pages of the Guselli, so I don't mind losing those. Audrey, were you born in the USA? And no, I wasn't. I was born here in Colombia. But the story goes, I was born in Colombia, in a little town called Sevilla Valle, which is about an hour and a half from here, where I live. And I at the age of, I'm gonna give you the shorter, longer story, the short, not too short story. Um, it's on the drop menu picture, horizontal or horizontal every time. Okay, I will do that next time because this time it didn't let me. So I was born in that little town, which is about an hour and a half from here. And then when I was 6 or 7, my father decided to go live in Ecuador, and we moved to Ecuador, the whole family. And I lived there till I was 12. And then at 12, we came back to Colombia. And from 12 to 16, so that's 4 years, I lived in Cali, Colombia. And at 16, I went to live in the USA. And I stayed there my whole life until a year and a half, almost 2 years, that I came back to Colombia. So no, I am not a US born citizen, but I am an American citizen. And I am living in Colombia out of my own choice, because I was tired of working. You know, the engineer life is a very demanding life, and I was too tired. I was working 60, 70 hours a week. The demand was ridiculous, and that's when I stopped. When I got sick first, and then I had to stop because of workload, and I wasn't doing well, and so I had to stop coloring because I didn't have time. I was tired. I was not feeling well, and I had to stop. But yes, I am an American citizen, but I was born in Colombia. Thanks for letting us know. Yes. Yes, that's what I'll try to do it. And I did a little chat with myself, a little live with myself alone, and it looked fine. But I don't know what happened, that it just didn't work. And this. So should I add more yellowish to the tail? Sarah, tell me what you know about this, if I should do more yellow to the tail. Bill, I know you live in the States. And where in the States do you live? You two have been hiccuping this morning. I had issues going live. Oh, okay. Yes, you could. Okay, so you think it's, yeah, because it's not giving me the option. I went through all this stuff on the settings, advanced settings, and it's just not giving me the options to do vertical, horizontal, anything, it just doesn't give me an option. There's a big community of Venezuelans, Chileans, and Colombians in central Mexico. We get to hear all those lovely accents. So you do hear my accent. Yes. In the small feathers at top, there is usually some black. Yeah, there is some black over here. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, there was, when I lived in Texas, there was a huge community of Venezuelans. and there too. And I'm gonna make this more yellowish in the back. Yeah. I don't know how long have I been on. I haven't checked. What time is it? What time is it? Okay. I've been on for almost 2 hours. So I'm gonna have to stop pretty soon because I have a lunch to go with a friend. She hasn't texted me yet, so I don't know what time I'm meeting for lunch. But anyway, I wanted to tell you, for those that do know, and if you have seen my one of the videos that I put up, I think it was quite a few videos ago, that I have been down and depressed. And yes, I was, and I'm not completely over it, but I'm getting over it. So don't worry about me. I'm okay. And sometimes distance from my family just gets me down, but I'm doing better, and I'm trying to do other activities. Movies dubbed in Mexico had two versions. One is standard Spanish, and for all the countries, another is only Mexico. Yes, I know Mexican Spanish is different, because I had a lot of Mexican friends, and in Mexican Spanish is different than, let's say, Colombian Spanish or any other Spanish. But yes. There's some of the black on the tail too. Okay, over here. Okay, I think I'll add it at the final steps if I'm gonna put black, because black can spread easy, and I don't want to damage it, so I'm gonna do that at last. And the back of the head, yeah, he does have black in the back of the head, and I think I'm gonna deepen this thing right here. Deepen. Yeah. And I'm going to. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. He's looking good. Yeah. Let me see. He is beautiful. Thank you. What is your Instagram? Chris, my Instagram is the same as my channel. It's ColorByAdry. So you'll find it the same way. I'm the same in everything. I'm on TikTok, but I don't post too much in TikTok. And it's also ColorByAdry. And on Instagram, which is also ColorByAdry, and of course my channel. So you'll find me the same way. I think it may be time to sharpen in this pens. Yeah. Let's see. Oh my, is that Caroline? Yes, that's my Caroline. That's my sweet girl. Hey, Caroline. How are you? Okay, Chris, I'll look for you. Chris? Kalu? Hi, Caroline. I'm sorry for the orientation of the live, but I've been having technical difficulties, and we decided to just, let it go. Just, it is what it is. Maybe I should make a little bit more of this part yellowish, like that. I put a little more yellow. Just dropping in as I have friends here. Oh, okay, good. So good, yeah, you go spend time with your friends. You can always watch it later. Thank you. Thank you. This has been a quite a learning experience, but you know what? It needed to happen because that's the only way I can continue doing lives if I can have difficult and then overcome them, which in this case I did not overcome. Um, Let me see. Thank you, Caroline. There. And let's do more of this. Okay, so who else has this problem? Let me tell me about it. Who else does not like to see the little white valleys on the paper once you start coloring? Like, I layer a lot, but I don't stop layering until I don't see until I stop seeing the little white dots. I'll try again a bit later. Okay, Carolyn, that's fine. I'm not going to be here for too long, probably another 15-20 minutes because I need to take a shower and I need to get ready for I'm going on a luncheon with some friends that are in town. So, but yeah, who else has that problem that you can't you hate to see the white little dots? That's the valleys of the paper. 'Cause the paper is kind of like hits and hills and valleys, and that part I don't like to see. Okay. Hate the little white dots. Yes, I too. That's why mine. People tell me, why is your color looking like paints? Because I burnish the bleak out of it. I do. I go so many layers because if I see white, I think it's not finished. But then again, the funny thing is that if I see white little dots on my paper, I think it's not finished. But if I see it on somebody else coloring, I think it's maybe, that is so beautiful, but I can't do it. I don't know what it is. And it's pronounced kilu. Kilue? Kilue. Okay. Kilue. Okay, I'll try to remember. So you're Chris as a Christina or just Chris? And many times I sometimes had to come in with a colorless blender and just kind of burnish it in, or I just come in with a very light color, the same color like I'm doing here, and just burnish it. Yes, Christina. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna leave him like that. Oh, let's do his what are they called? They're not called feet. They're, I don't know. What's the name of it? It's not coming to my head. Tell me. They're not called feet. They're called, what are they called? Let's do it brown with a little bit of yellow. Okay. So, let's do it this way. Let's see. Let me go check. Yeah, everything is looking good. I had to keep on checking my camera because my camera is overhead and I don't see what's, what I'm showing. Claws. Thank you, Sarah. Oh my God. What would I do without you, Sarah? I don't know. I don't think I could do anything without you. The claws. Okay, so who's still here? Carolyn, I think she left. Somebody else came in. And I don't know who's still here. And Sarah's here. Chris is here. I I can do YouTube though. I know. I know, but I had to tell you, Sarah has been the biggest help ever since I started my channel, ever since I started my coloring group. And for those that don't know, I have a coloring group in a got to go a longer time. I know. Thank you for coming to my live. Thank you for being here, and yes, I thank you for the bottom of my heart. Thank you for supporting me. Have a great Sunday, Chris. So I was saying, Sarah had been here from the beginning, and she has been my biggest help in my group. And I have the group. Those that don't know, I have a group where we are coloring the Emily Little Hall Allberg Fairy Tales and Folklore. Is called Fairy Tale Friends, and we're coloring one page a month, and we might start coloring a little bit more once the other book comes out. But yeah, I'm the biggest fan of Emily. And so if some of you want to, we still have some spots left because my group is gonna be top at 30. So there's still some spots left. If anyone wants to join, you're welcome to join. Okay. There. And I'm gonna do this claws. Okay. There. So I think, thank you everybody for coming to it's almost 10 p.m. This is longer than I thought I would do it because of all the difficulties. But we did this little pigeon and we chatted and we enjoyed the time. I am so glad you guys came to my live, and maybe next time it will be better. Next time I will have a better view of it. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Yes, Ivy, you too. So yes, I'm going to go ahead. Congratulations, Adri, on your very first live. Well, thank you. You guys made it possible because you came in. So I appreciate each one of you that came in and view me on my live. Give it a like if you haven't already. And maybe I can go back later on, not today, another day. But I'm gonna try to do it every Sunday morning. Because that's a good free time for me that I can do it peacefully, and then after that I can just get ready and go for lunch with friends. So that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you for coming. It was amazing and to overcome all the difficulties with you guys. So have an amazing Sunday or Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. And so, bye. Ciao. Have a great, great, great day. Let me